Chiefs versus Bucs. Rematch. It's the rematch, man.
Of course, Coach Andy Reid. I mean, no disrespect to Todd Bowles, but Andy Reid. Offensively, I'm going to take Kansas City. If I don't know Mike Evans' status, I don't know Godwin's status. If Godwin and Mike Evans was playing, I would take Tampa Bay.
Evans is back.
You said Evans is back?
Yeah, Evans is back.
Yeah. He only got one game, bro.
Hey, I still gotta see him. Like this, yeah. I still go Kansas City right now. Defensively, I'm gonna go Tampa. Defensively, I'll go Tampa. This is a tough one. I think Brady's going. I just can't. Oh, both teams are coming off of tough losses, close losses, devastating losses. This tough for me, man. This tough one here, man. It's gonna be a good one. I think it's gonna be a good one. I think Tampa gets more defensive stops, and this might shock y'all. I'm gonna go defensive battle. I'm gonna go Tampa Bay 24-17.
Tampa Bay. Okay. Craig, Chiefs versus Bucs. Who you got?
Coach, I got Andy Reid. I think Bowles is a decent coach. He just inherited a really good team, so I don't really know how really great he can be or great he is or whatever it is. But Andy Reid as a coach is way better to me. On the offensive side, it's going to be tough because I know Mike Evans is back. Godwin is still working his way back. I don't know if he's going to play with the hamstring. I don't know what he's going. I don't know. I don't expect him to play, so I'm not really going to even factor him in. I think Gage had a really good game last week. There's Beasley signing and all that. I don't know. I mean, it was a tough matchup anyway, playing against Green Bay. Julio's supposed to be back this week. They're expecting.
I was just about to ask you, is Julio? I heard he was coming back.
Yeah, he was limited in practice, I think, today, but I think they expect him to. They expect him to play, so we'll see. But I think Kansas City. I know they have Fournette for the Bucs, but I just think Kansas City right now, their offense is playing a lot better. I think that Tom Brady missing all those days in camp, and I think that really hurt them. And obviously, not having a guy like Gronk there, especially when Evans is out and when Godwin's out and Julio's not there, and it's just different for Tom Brady so far this year. So now, and then to start the season, you played 3 really good defenses. This would be the first team that they play that's not a really good, at least on paper, they're not a really good defense, or they shouldn't be, at least anyway. But I'm going with the Chiefs just because I'm just not sure about that receiving core besides Evans. I'm not sure what they're going to have. I like Juju's okay, like MVS and all them guys, but I just think Patrick Mahomes with his mobility and his ability to make plays. I'm not convinced that CEH is the guy. I don't know what they're doing with him. Like, he started out the first week, I thought he was good, but the last couple of weeks he just hasn't really been there. Yeah. So, but I'm slightly, just because of everything that the injuries wise for the receivers, I'm going with the Chiefs. Maybe it's gonna take Tampa a little while. Defensively, I'm going with Tampa. I think their defense is one of the best in the league. They're only giving up 9 points a game. So
is it the best? It might be the best.
No, the best is the Bucs. The best is the best is the Bills. The best is the Bills.
Bills? Okay.
But I think the Bucs might be number 2.
Yeah,
they're crazy. So this will be the biggest challenge, I think, that as far as for the defense that they have to face. Even bigger to me than the Packers. So I was kind of going back and forth with this one. And depending on where they play, because if they don't, because of the weather again, if they play in Tampa, obviously the field could be a mess. Who knows?
Yeah, they're talking about
moving the game to Minnesota,
yeah,
or New Orleans. If they move the game, then Tampa's fans are not. I don't know how many fans from Tampa are going to travel, or how many fans in general are going to travel. So that's going to be a factor, I think, with the crowd. At least Kansas City fans they're already in the Midwest, so they can go either north or south, depending on where the game's going to be. This is going to be tough. I'm just going off the assumption that I think the game's probably going to be in Minnesota.
That's what I'm thinking, because Minnesota plays
They're
in
playing
London, right?
Yeah.
Might as well. They might as
So,
well. It's a
I'm
dome.
going to go Kansas City, and I think this is probably the most points that Tampa Bay is going to give up so far this season. I'm going 23-17, Kansas City.
All right. Chiefs versus Bucs. Coaching, even if they had Bruce Arians, I would have picked Andy Reid. I just think Andy Reid's, I mean, I don't. Somebody was like, "Is Andy Reid gonna?" One of my friends, Andy Reid gonna retire? It's like, I was in a group chat and we were talking about coaches for the Commanders, and I was like, he was like, "Oh, Eric Bieniemy's gonna take over for Andy Reid, retire." I was like, "When is he gonna retire?" I don't think Andy Reid's going to retire for a while. I mean, he's at the pinnacle. Right now, the game favors the offense, and he's one of the best offensive geniuses in the game. Why would he retire with Patrick Mahomes? So I got to give it to Andy Reid. Offense, I got to give it to Chiefs. Like, I know CEH hasn't been a running back, but they also have McKinnon, who's been doing good, and Patrick Mahomes is playing better than Tom Brady. I'm not saying he is the overall better player, but he's just playing better than Tom Brady right now. And their offense is better, and they're healthier. Now I know Tampa has Lenny, like they call him, Leonard Fournette. They like to call him Lenny. But, and Leonard Fournette's a beast, he's a great running back. They have Mike Evans, but who else do they have? They're missing Godwin. I love Julio, but he gets hurt a lot. So I got to give the offensive edge to the Chiefs. Defensive edge, Bucs hands down, one of the best defenses in the league. Not even surprising. We said it when we were doing a training camp breakdown. We was like, this defense is going to be a beast. As the offense tries to, this is the good thing about having a great defense, because the offense is being really slow right now. Because the defense is so good, it gives the offense the time to get healthy, and they're still going to win the games. They're just not going to win this game. I have the Chiefs winning. And I just think the Chiefs are healthier right now. They have a better O-line than the last time they played each other. And it's going to be in a neutral site. For instance, if it's at Minnesota, Chiefs fans travel. So it might kind of be like a home field game for the Chiefs. So, I got to go Chiefs, and the score is going to be, I think it's going to be, this is because their defense is so good. I think it's going to be 21-17 Chiefs. Their defense is so good. The Bucs defense, I wanted to say 28, but I was like, I don't know if you can score 28 points on that Bucs D. I'm pushing it with 21. All right, Corey.
Coaching, obviously.
Yeah.
Offensively, Kansas City. It's
the
Bucs win healthy on paper. The Bucs still have an absolutely loaded offense, good offensive line, great receiving core, ton of weapons all over the place, but they're not healthy. They're missing two starters that they were projected to have at the start of the season on the offensive line. Godwin's not back yet. Brady hasn't looked great. Doesn't look comfortable. Some questions about his level of investment. And Mahomes is making do without Tyreek Hill right now. Defensively, Tampa. Just top to bottom quality of the Tampa defense is a lot better than Kansas City's. I do think they are missing Tyrann Mathieu in the back end. Justin Reed is still a good safety, but as we kind of talked about when the moves happened, that locker room presence is kind of missed, I think. So overall, I think Kansas City's gonna be out for some blood after a rough loss last week. They had a special teams debacle that helped keep the Colts in the game early with a muff punt to start the game, a missed fake field goal in the fourth quarter that could have put the game away, and then Tampa just hasn't impressed me so far this year. That they almost came back on Green Bay, but that was more so because the Packers just seemed to want to let them hang around rather than Tampa doing anything to really fight back in the game. The Packers had their chances to end that game a lot earlier than they did. Yeah. And they just blew it. So I'm going to take Kansas City 27-14.